Well, hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. StreamYard is offering this new feature where you can do portrait rather than what this is called landscape. And portrait is like this big. And I was like, I don't even know how I got in there. I don't know why they're defaulting to that because all I could see was that big of a picture of myself. And I'm like, how am I supposed to show people what I'm trying to sell them when I can't see me? I can't see the item. I have no idea what you all are seeing on your end. That was just weird. Luckily, it was an easy fix. It's not always an easy fix. So that was good. Um, hey, I'm Lucinda. Today is finishing, hopefully, a clearance sale of the items that I didn't get to 2 weeks ago. In the $10 to $15 range. I'm going to go through pretty fast. I'm not doing a recap. I do have some items that will be $1 because they didn't sell before, and I just I put them all together in a tub of maybe a buy it now for a certain price. And then I thought, I don't know that people really want that. And eBay just did a whole weird thing with, now I'm getting off of eBay, but if I was to say list on eBay, which I'm closing the store, not only do you have to pay 15% fee, but now they're doing a thing where you have to promote your listings for another 5% fee. So it's now 20% of my income that they want to take. 20%. Because if you don't do promoted, I'm going to be, or anyone's going to be way in the background of all the people that are promoted. So I say, screw that. So I'm just going to offer it for real cheap. Hey, Rose. Hi, Kathy. Hi, 710. Thank you all for popping in. So, my gosh, I don't know where y'all live. I don't think any of you are in California, but we had at least 2 inches of rain, if not more, in about 5 hours with winds over 20 miles an hour all night long. I have a very steep driveway, and this used to happen when it rained like this all the time in the 80s and 90s. The water came rushing down into the workshop and under the wall, all along the side into the house, under the cat bed, the dog blankets. I got a box over here that has vintage that's soaked, and it is like 6 feet in from the wall, and I haven't even been able to pick it up yet. And I'm like, oh, geez. And then, Florida, good for you. Maybe you know about flooding. I don't know. And then a neighbor way up over there is letting their dog run loose because they lost a couple of their friends this year that they lived with, grew up with. So this dog keeps coming to my house, and I have a dog, and the dog seems friendly that was coming here, but it's a big dog. My dog's a little dog. So I spent hours trying to figure out whose dog this was and how to communicate. I figured it out, but did they come pick it up? No. God. And then yesterday I went to get my nails redone. Should have been an easy trip over the hill and back. No, they decided that it was time to start over, which is very painful if y'all don't know. I was at that salon for over 3 hours. I have developed a herniated disc or something in my back. I shouldn't have even been driving over there by myself. And then with the rain, I'm having my fibromyalgia. So, yeah. So I'm a hot mess. Okay. But I can do a clearance. I promise I can do that. And then I will crawl up into my bed. Oh my gosh. 17. No. See, that's the thing. Look, and I have been saying, and then I'll do the preamble and start myself. I have been saying to my partner, I'm like, You know, when that steep driveway was first built, it had more gravel, and along the side against the hill where the apples grow was a ditch with a metal pipe to guide the water so it would flow down through the upper meadow and not all come down to the house. And that's completely covered over after 40 years. We need to dig a new ditch. And he kept saying, "Oh, no, you're crazy. We don't need that." Well, yes, we do. Troy, did you live in New Orleans? That's scary. I'm so sorry you lost everything. That's terrible. I mean, listen, even living in the city, there's houses where the garages, the driveway's really steep and underneath, and they have sump pumps. And every time it rains like this, they got a pump, and if their pump breaks, their garage is flooded. So, it's just been a thing. So, hey, I'm here. I'm Lucinda. I survived. Oh, and driving home last night, it's the top of the hill, 1,000 feet up road. Thank God I missed seeing the people. My partner went up 2 hours before me. There was people who hit a chicken wire with really sturdy metal post fence. If they didn't hit that fence, if that fence didn't exist on the very top, it is a straight 1,000-foot drop. Those people were driving too fast in the rain, and they are lucky to be alive. When I was coming back in the evening, because now it's dark, I've been at the salon for hours, my back, I can barely move, let alone drive. The fog, I could see 3 feet in front of me the whole way. And it was 20-mile-an-hour winds and raining. So it's been a lot of fun. Not. I ship from Northern California. I do 2-week build-a-boxes. This is week 1 of my 2-week build-a-boxes. Excuse me. Everyone's invoice has gone out. I will be packing the boxes tomorrow morning, taking them to the post office before my 4:20 slower paced sale and chat jewelry sale tomorrow. Fridays. I do Thursdays at 2:30. A mixture of whatever. And then Fridays always around 4:20 of just more higher end, slower pace, talking about what's what, how you can identify it. You guys educate me. Chats. Okay. So, yeah, 100%. 100%. That is a big river. I've been through Arkansas Hot Springs, Little Rock, multiple other places on the train, but the Mississippi River is big. big. Yep, 4:20. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the dollar items last and just jump into the rest of this. And if you haven't bought from me before, it's your first time, you need to send me an email and then put your YouTube name, then in a separate line, your real name, address, zip code, so I can ship. Then below that, your PayPal email address. Don't assume that I'm going to know that it's the email you sent your info from. And in 2 weeks, I'll bill you. Okay, any other questions? Let me know. Since I don't do recaps, you come in late, go back to the beginning, and we'll start over. And like I said, I'll do the dollar stuff last because we've all seen it before, and that's what's happening. So let me actually, because everything is so ridiculously hurting today. I actually already made dinner, and let me get this going. Okay, thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate it, and I hope that everyone else's last 24 hours has been much simpler than mine. Okay, so these are all buy it nows. Claim with item name this. batch is all, where the heck am I? $10 each. Shipping not included, right? We all know that shipping is extra. Boom. So I can't leave this up. Well, I can. I'll just try to hold the item way up here. And if y'all can't see, let me know. So everything I'm going to show right now is $10. Claim with the item name. And hopefully I can stay on top of writing. We'll see. Okay. First item is my adorable turtle. I think he's from the 80s or 90s. He's got like a peridot and orange rhinestones. I loves him. I think he's pretty magnificent. So you would just put turtle in, for example, if you were interested in this little guy. Turtle. He doesn't have a maker. Definitely a little more contemporary. And he is maybe about 1.5 inches long. He's got a nice high dome. And I don't think you can see, like this brooch in the turtles, somewhere over like this or this on a jacket would be really cute. Or he'd be really cute all by himself. Okay, so turtle. Now this is going to be interesting. I need, I'll put them all down here. Okay, and that way I'll know eventually to do something else. All right, both of these, 2 for $10. These are they're usually a celluloid bead because they're pretty. You can, if you press really hard, you can squash them. With gold spacers and satin wrapped thread, red and black. It is silk or satin. I can't remember. I think it's just satin. Thread. See there, you can kind of see. Well, a lot of that is the ring light, so you can't. And they are pretty long. I'm going to go, and I like them both separate and together. This would be great for Christmas. The black just highlights everything. The black is actually a tiny bit longer. I'm going to go with, this one is probably about 26, and this one is about 28 inches. So both of them for 10, you would put in red and black necklace. Yep. And I don't do recaps, and I don't do like a fast recap lowering prices type thing. I just figure out what I'm going to do about things later on down the line. Now these are going to be $1. Sorry, I was just talking to myself for a minute. So anyone have any good news? Did you have some excellent thing that you want to share with me that's not about pain or hours in a nail salon, which trust me, I thought I was going for an hour and coming straight home. I had no idea I was going to be driving home in the dark. I couldn't see. I had to take my glasses off to try to see. It was scary. And usually cars are like zooming by and they want you to pull over and they want to pass. Nobody was doing that last night. So here is one end of the, well, there's multiple strands. So there's just the faux pearls. They're bronze. And then there's something else. This is also the extender. The extender is about 2 inches. Hold on here. I'll get it, y'all. I'll get it. Where is the clasp? You guys, hold on. I got it. Sorry. I knew it. I'm like, something is so wrong that I'm doing. I got it. So, and you know what? I'm going to take this off. Okay, so these are all $10 until I tell you differently. You claim with the item name. That's just too much in the way. So these are bronze faux pearls with this lovely, I think it's plastic, but let's check. Actually, I think it's glass. Whoops, see, this thing never wants to behave for me. Hold on. Yeah, now it's backwards again, right? Okay, so it's got these beautiful kind of tiger's eye seed beads, then teeny tiny faux bronze pearls, then a line of bigger bronze pearls with some glass amber pieces, then a very big middle piece that has the faux pearls coming down to the seed beads and 3 small dropped chains there, 2 bronze and 1 gold spacers, and then the bottom long one. And all together it hangs like that. The top is not quite right, but so it's like this. This does not have a maker, but I'm quite sure it was made. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. But it's, that 1950s, 1960s, like Japan kind of, when you put it like this, it's just multiple layers. And it, with the extender closed altogether, is about 19 inches long. It's a really pretty piece. I've never seen one quite like it. Okay. Put it back in its bag. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate it. That one took me a little bit longer to show. It has a lot going on. Okay. Rose, I still have your cashmere poncho safe over there. This is a triangular gold tone and enamel that, stylized. It always reminds me of South America, or if you turned it over, like this, which that's not how you wear it, but if you did that, kind of like Pueblo or pyramid, alternating. Here is, and I think this is from the 90s. Here's the gold tone chain. Here is the extender, goes all the way to here. It is about 3 inches long. It does not have a name. It's just your classic enameled, about 16-inch long necklace. There is the back. You can see that the enameled pieces are articulated and they're hanging off of another little wire chain there. Okay. $10. I love this piece. I do. I love this lady with her basket of flowers and this outfit, the flower in her hair. It's hotcakes. So she's sometime in the 2000s. This is actual onyx, the black. The red is just a AB plastic bead, and the yellow is some type of glass cut really nicely. This, I speculated, and it very well maybe actual coral. I can't say that for sure, but the way it's red with the white and the fact that it is a stone. And then the chain links, it all looks, including the back, it all looks like it has a sterling silver coat, right? But I didn't test it, and I don't know. And I don't know if Hot Cakes made something like, with sterling silver. No idea whatsoever. It's got a really nice clasp. And there is the, hold on, it might say. Well, it says something on the back that's scuffed and worn out. But on the front, it says Hot Cakes Design. And on the back, there's something written there, but it's really worn out. So it might be silver. I have no idea. And my hair's all in the way. It is going to come down to right about here. So again, it's about an 18 inch. About an 18 inch. And the beads are gorgeous. The lady is gorgeous. And then if it's sterling, you got something going on. I just got some sterling cleaner. I'm bringing some beautiful stuff tomorrow. Okay. No, Rose. Rose. No. What's wrong with me? Rose, thank you. It takes a village with me. I have been ordering so many tiny things, like a bunch of Scotch tape, a stool to sit on in my new bathroom for when I get out of the shower, dog food, whatever. I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Rose. This is an older piece. It's not older than the 70s, but it's at least the 70s. It could be the end of the 60s. It's a beautiful, I'm going to go with like brass. I'll tell you why I think that bow. It's got a lot of dimension. And then the 3 little flowers. Remember, all of you have probably seen a lot of this. 2 pinks and a yellow. And of course, that is ceramic. The Capodimonte style. And then here's the back. And that's why I say that. See just the big blob of where they soldered the bow onto the back. And it has a lot of movement, a lot of play, but the pin back doesn't come out. So, and it is about, I really like this piece. I don't know why this hasn't sold. So you would put brooch, rose brooch, $10. It is a little over 2 inches long and wide. $10. $10. In Berkeley. Well, there you go, Kathy. You would think I would know that, but I don't. Do they do, Kathy, as long as you found that information, thank you, my friend. Do they do higher end stuff? I have no idea. I kind of don't think so. I think if it was sterling silver. I mean, the back is worn out on that one. But I still feel like if it was sterling silver, I don't know. But it looks silver. So this guy is $10. This is beautiful. This little beetle bug with the red seed bead eyes on this slice of a conch shell with the light pink and the darker pink leaves. I forget the name. I think this is also a type of, so they do have that. Okay. So if she does sterling silver, then I need to test that if no one's going to buy it today. Here is the edges. So what you can do and what I had done, I just put a cord through this and then you can wear it as a necklace. But I think what you could also do with this is literally, here's the back. You could pin a brooch back on this and make it into a brooch easily. Just a tiny bit of Gorilla Glue, and you can buy a funky brooch at an estate sale and tear the piece off and put the back on there. Or you could lay it flat on a table and put a little tiny like crystal right here with the bug. This is from the 60s, 70s era. And it's just fun. $10. I may wind up having a big jar of, 3 pounds of buy it now for some price. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've been fortunate to find a bunch of new stock and to have my customer base pick up after taking such a long break after my dad. So this, I think this is from the 70s. It could be a little older. I'm basing that on the beads. I'm basing it on the color. I'm basing it on this particular barrel clasp, which is definitely older in style. It's unusual. I don't, yeah. And so it's twisted. It's pretty long. Red, green, and pink. But like an olive green, if you will. Light pink and a dark red. And you could do multiple things with this. You could wear this as a necklace. It's going to be pretty long. It's going to come down to around here. So I'd say about 28 inches, maybe 30. Or you could wrap this around 4 times if your wrist is small enough into a bracelet, which I used to, sorry, wood smoke this morning and last night. I used to do that kind of thing all the time. Or you could wrap it around a tiny bottle brush Christmas tree. Or you could put it on and double it around your neck. But then it would be right about here. It's unusual. Unusual. That's why I picked it up. I like unusual things. That's why I picked it up. I hope some of this sells. I'm really I don't want to just give it back And I could do, like I said, a giant jar. But okay, we're almost done with the $10 items. Yeah, this is going to be a relatively fast sale today. So these come together. This is, I'll show you the back. I've had this since 2001 when I bought and sold on eBay, and you had to mail checks and trust people and know who you were buying from. It was a very small community back then. It is a gorgeous wire wrapped fold under. It's not showing very well. Let's see if I can get that better. Let me put the other one down because there's two. Fold under clasp, which just doesn't want to really show. Let's do it myself. Hold on. There you go, like that. And then it just folds under. Boom. I don't know why my dog is barking. It is 3 faux pearls with 3 rhinestones. Tug. The wire wrapping comes up there. It's got the stem. I believe none of the stones are dead. The one on the bottom is a smoky quartz. This is a tiny little pin. And I believe this goes back to the 30s. I do not think that it's even 50s or 40s. And 40s, I mean, the war was happening. Thank you. It's only because it's very clean. And then it comes with this beautiful S shape or musical note, right? Blue, grays, and greens brooch. And this is from the 50s. The pin back sticks out right here. I believe it was actually cut down just a little bit. And the back is starting to show the pot metal. It's not a signature. No, yeah. The pot metal and a teeny bit of rust right there. But it's really gorgeous. I don't know if that's coming across with as many colors as it actually has. So both of those together are $10. And I got to tell you that I've been asking $18 just for this pin. And it's a big one. And then this is from the 30s. So $10 for both of these. This one is about 1 inch. This one is about 2.5. Okay. Keep them in separate bags. I can't wear my Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Hi, Sandy. That's Sandy's. Let me put in sold to Sandy. I was really like, no one likes those. Thank you, Sandy. How are you today? Sold to Sandy, $10. Let me write that down. And I always keep everything in like this. They're in separate bags, and they will go in organza bags later because I don't want the pearl to be scratched. 2 brooches, $10 to Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. Okay, I think this and this This, and this are my last $10 items. I'm okay, Sandy. I already, you can go back to the beginning and hear about my day yesterday, last night, and then this morning. It's been a lot going on, and I'm in a fibro flare. Trust me, there's a lot happening around here. And yesterday, I just wanted to go get my nails done, come home. This morning, I just wanted to wake up and do my sale, but no. You make plans and God laughs, right? So this is definitely early 1950s, if not 1930s, excuse me. And this is this really pretty light blue and clear. It's probably 50s. It's probably like the Atomic spray. You know what I'm talking about, the MCM Atomic brooches. It's got, it's like the clocks. It was very popular in the 50s. So that's 10. It's probably not the 30s. It's probably, and it might be meant to look like a snowflake. And even though it reminds me of the clocks, it also very much looks like a winter snowflake. And it is about 2 by 2. No maker. I'm going to wind up having a big bag. Okay, this is the last time this is being shown. I think I did show this my last clearance. I'm not sure. I have, it's on a copper, at least copper coated lobster claw. This is a 2-inch extender. And here's the chain. It is like a bib necklace. I think I'm showing it correct. These are glued in. I think they might be plastic blue rhinestones. I don't remember at this moment, but I think they are. Most of the pieces in this are wood, but some, like this green, this is the green or the blue. I always have to go through this. The blue is glass. Hold on. This is multi-swirled colors. This is glass, the AB. And there is 1, 2, 3. So it is hangs down to about 22 inches. 22 inches. And if you use the extender all the way, it could go down to about 25. It's a really pretty piece. And I call it my blue bubble. So put blue bubble. I like this. I'm not quite sure why no one else does. And it makes a great noise. But that's just me. I've always been very tactile oriented. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are getting snow. I'm getting flooding rains. I mean, literally almost 3 inches of rain in 4 or 5 hours. What is that? Craziness. So this is a Liz Claiborne. So you just put the item, $10. Liz Claiborne, 2 elephants, silver and gold. It's a big one. They're happy. I see them as mother and baby. They're very well articulated. It's a heavy brooch. It is a Liz Claiborne, signed right there. And the pin back comes out, so it's older. It's a really, and it's got weight. It's a really sweet little brooch. If I remember correctly, it's about 2.5 inches that way and 2 this way. Almost 3. Almost 3. And I like the way they made it so three-dimensional. Oh, the Aurora Borealis. See, the night before last, there was so much fog here. I couldn't see it, but I have neighbors who were up higher on higher ridges, and they put pictures in Facebook. It was mind-blowing. I was like, whoa, why can't I see that? Why is the fog with me? I'm really thinking that. I would have loved to have seen that. Okay. So I am going to now shift to, you know what I'm going to do? Buy it now. All items are. And then I might do something sneaky at the end if I have enough stamina. We'll see. I'm going to do my $1 items. And if I have enough stamina, there'll be a surprise at the end. I just don't know if I will. So I'll leave this up for a couple minutes, and then I will take it down because I just don't have much room to work with over here. And thank God I got rid of that landscape thing that I don't know what that was. Sandy, have you seen the new landscape orientation that StreamYard is pushing, where your picture is like this big and there's just blank screen? It's absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. Okay, so these are, and I had to leave when I first started the stream and come back in after I figured out how to change the orientation. It's like, who cares about that? These are mother of pearl. Oh, this happens a lot. There you go. With little wooden beads and a zebra stripe printed over top earrings. Oh, it's terrible, Sandy. Wait until, and here's the mother of pearl. So they're stamped. I don't think it's, it doesn't look natural enough to be shell. They're stamped mother of pearl. I got these in a lot. They're really nice earrings. See, I finally decided to wear the mushroom ones that nobody wanted. I like them. So first off, Kathy, you cracked me up. So you would just put striped earrings $1. Kathy, no, I'm not going to sing. I had a really good voice. My mother, people used to think she was Joan Baez when she sang. And I had a nice voice, but not as nice as that. But I'm not going to sing now. I'm just a slightly deaf in one ear, so I can't hear my pitch very well. Hi, Becky. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. And then Sandy, when you see this Mars, it's called Mars in StreamYard orientation. If you ever do a sale on your own channel in StreamYard, it'll just be like, what? It's like, what is the purpose? I don't know. I don't understand what the purpose would be. If you can't see the person and you can't see what they're selling, what is the purpose? Is it, I don't know. There's got to be something that I'm missing. So this is a stretch bracelet. It's still a good one. This is red glass with bubbles in it. I like the bead. If nothing else, I would love this bead. I'm sure it's contemporary. This is red. It's white with red crackle glass. This is plastic little donuts. This is red, but it's like reddish orange. Again, a really nice bead. So, and here's a smaller one. So if you did anything arts and craftsy with beads, $1, tear it apart. This would be a great centerpiece for a necklace. And I think this one may be older. These a little bit newer for sure. $1 orange stretch bracelet. And if no one claims this, I am putting together a stash of beads because I'm going to be crafting this winter. So I'm actually going to put it aside now. Okay. This is $1. It is a no maker. Oh, well, that's not true. I'm making that up. It is a Monet. It is a later Monet's. Sounds like mayonnaise. Sorry, y'all. I'm really pushing my health today. Monet. Fold over clasp. Here's the back. It's not really, Monet is generally pretty high end. That's why I say 90s. It's not in terrible condition. It's just very lightweight. And here's right there. It is a Monet. $1. I mean, it's lightweight. So if you can't wear heavy bracelets anymore, it's a little tight on my wrist. I'm a 7.25, 7 to a 7.25. So I would say this would fit a 6.75, top of a lady's small. It's just that much too small for me to get it on. Yep, $1. Rose. Good for you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. I'll put it with your cashmere poncho. So happy you're getting that. Silver tone bracelet. Let me put it in a bag. Thank you. Let me put in Soul. Hi, Jessica. How's it going? How are you? Thank you for sharing me out. Sharing is caring. It is. It really is. And, Jessica, I know you have a lot going on and that, you can't stay long and you have a lot of things going on. But the fact that you come in to so many of our sales and, after you share us out, just to help in that way, man, I appreciate the bejesus out of that. I just want you to know that. Okay, check it out, you guys. You're not going to believe this. All these items I paid way more than $1 for. $1 for these beautiful chandelier shoulder duster, orange and gold with little tiny beaded flowers. Seed beads on the bottom. $1. And I mean, when I say they're shoulder dusters, I'm dead serious. They're about 3.5 inches long. They're beautiful. And the orange is a vivid orange. $1. And in the middle, what is this one? Hold on. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I've been told I'm crazy in the past. Interesting. Oh, yes, they do. Okay. It's just me. Seriously, I'm in a fibro flare. My back is, has a disc out or something. So in the middle of both of these is just 3 little seed beads right here. $1. Oh, Lois. And then I'll answer your other question. Hi, Lois. Welcome in. And I will answer your other question as soon as I say sold to Lois. I hope you're doing well. $1 orange. These are really fantastic. I have had these for maybe a year and a half, and I've just been flabbergasted. I'm like, God, these are like quintessential 1970 earrings, and nobody wants them? Thank you, Lois. Okay, now, Lois, the elephant pin was $10. $10. I'm writing this down. Sorry. So, hi, Frank. How's it going? Yeah. Did they make them as well, Frank? Because I had a friend who followed the Grateful Dead around, and that's how she made a living. She was really good at it. I hope so, Jessica. So, Lois, yes. All right. Let me just pull it up and make, I always like to make absolutely positive. It is the vintage Liz Claiborne with the pin back going out there with the 2 elephants. $10. Excellent. Oh, yeah, that too, Frank. Oh, those are so great. Thank you, Lois. I love this pen. LC Elephant, if I can spell. I love them. I think they're so, it's like mom and daughter. I love them. So I'm so glad they're going to a nice home. Thank you, Lois. And let me just put that up here. Yeah. Frank, have you seen the incredible Danae necklaces that I bought at my county fair? The coral, the turquoise, the heishi beads. It's all incredible. There's just no sterling silver, but oh my Lord, they are, they are beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell them here or not, but I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm doing my dollar items. They will definitely be going like, I think I'm going to start selling on live on Whatnot or Knickknacks or both. So they'll wind up going there because, they're like $170 and $200 each. But Native American jewelry, just it's beautiful and it touches my heart. Now, these earrings were claimed. I'm going to, I need to put these aside. These earrings were claimed by someone and I forgot to put them in the box. And so before I go running around offering them for $1, I'm gonna wait and see if they have. I think they bought something so I can bill them for that. Okay, stretch bracelets. This is, boy, the light is for crap. I believe this is Tiger's Eye. It's got that beautiful brown and golden sheen. Nothing else for $1. You got your Tiger's Eye beads. I don't think my light is let me see if I can change the mode. Oh, that seemed to help. There you go. And the yellow with black, which I think someone said Bumblebee Jasper. I really like it. I think it's unique colors. Okay, $1 each. So you just put in which one you're interested in. Yeah, I did. I made this whole Tupperware thing of stuff that didn't sell, all different prices. And I was like, nah, let me just bring it back for $1. This is an unknown maker, probably 60s, maybe 70s. It's a bow, a big bow. It's about 2.5 inches. Here's the back, $1. And it is a big. And I'm just putting this stuff down here, and I don't have a little box in my basket like I usually do. So doing it a little carefully. This is a gray and white stone stretch bracelet. It too is probably some type of jasper since the yellow and black is jasper. $1. So if you bought all 3 of those for $1, you would have enough with putting some kind of seed beads or other components in between to make a necklace. $1 enameled blush pink gold tone bangle. No name. Probably end of the 1960s based on the blush tone. It fits me, so 7 to 7.25. I just didn't put it on all the way. Hey, Mark, how's it going? How are you? You know, I didn't comment. I was running around doing things, but I watched you yesterday with, oh no, I already forgot his name. You know, you have that show on Tuesdays that you're on with Cajun Roots Reseller and the 2 other ladies. You all are wonderful. I really enjoyed watching it. I was just running around and busy. I don't know if you're Mark or Michael, but I think you're Mark. Maybe you're Michael. Anyway, I really enjoyed myself. So this is that gold tone herringbone bracelet. It's very, very thin. It's got this extender. Because it's so thin, I really do think it's 1970s, 1980s. It doesn't have any kinks at all in it. Doesn't have a maker, and I cannot say that there's any actual gold because I cannot find a place that it is marked. But these herringbone chains and bracelets were so popular in the 70s. All of us had them. Boo Boo, are you in here? Hi, Boo Boo. How's it going? So, without the extender, it fits my wrist just perfectly to hang down around where my bangles are hanging at the moment. So that's a 7.25 if you use this extender. And quite frankly, if you didn't need it, I would pull it off with needle nose pliers carefully. You could make it up to, you know, like an 8.5. $1. Someone needs to buy this before it gets kinks in it. I'm too old to do the hippie thing. Vuvu, are you doing okay? The last time I saw you, not very long ago, wasn't it you that was lying on the couch coughing? I didn't like that. I've been worried about you. I've been thinking about you. $1 bow brooch with a faux pearl. Remember, Christmas is coming. These bow brooches, this is the third or fourth one I've shown. Bow brooches always put me in mind of Christmas. Is no maker. I think it just barely comes through. So it's, end of the 60s, beginning of the 70s. Yeah. I mean, stocking stuffers, all the bow brooches I've shown. And, Vuvu with pneumonia. Honey, please take good care of yourself. Bye, Jessica. Thank you so much for popping in, and thank you so much for sharing me out, honey. I hope you have a wonderful evening. So, yeah, think about the bow brooches in terms of Christmas. Even this one that I showed for $10, Christmas stocking stuffer. This is absolutely gorgeous. So I don't do recaps. So that's the thing. If you come in late and you want to see what sold, what didn't sell, this is a really good one. You're going to have to go to your settings 2 times, chipmunk speed, and go brrr, and then drop in the chat what you're interested in. And I will happily pull it back up as long as I can find it. So these are, now we're back to the $1. We're still on the $1 items. This is another stretch bracelet, but I love the opalescent cut faceted glass. And even these interesting bronze spacers, really interesting to me. They have so much color in the sunshine. And again, this is a piece, someone doesn't buy this, this is going to go on my stash of crafting for this winter to turn around and sell. Vuvu, you are claiming. Vuvu, I almost want to just give you a present. I'm worried about you. Vuvu, do you mean this one, sweetheart? I think that's the only one I've shown with a pearl for $1. Just confirm for me, please, and thank you. Gotcha. Thank you, Vuvu. Do you have someone that's helping take care of you? Like a friend, family member, partner, whatever. I want you to say yes, that you do, that someone is helping you, so that I don't have to sit around and worry, because I'm a worrier. I got it from my mom. I worry a lot less than she does, thank God, but I am a worrier. $1 for this. I believe this is a 90s, maybe 80s. Shiny gold. When you do like this, you can see some stuff. Some of that is there, but a lot of it is just from touching it. When I go like that, see, it's disappearing. Needs a little bit of just wiping up. It is a cuff. It does not have a maker, but I do very much feel like 80s. It's about 2 inches wide, and Rose wants the cuff. $1. Oh, good. And your dog, yes, 100%. Okay, there you go. Wonder Woman. Okay. Rose would like the cuff. So hold on, Vuvu. Sold to Rose. $1 wide gold cuff. Thank you, Rose. Let me write it down. And Vuvu, you want the bangle. Wide gold cuff. Bangle. You didn't mean this one. Bangle. Vuvu. Did you mean this stretch bracelet? Or did you? It was a cup. Okay. I thought so. I'm sorry. On my end, I see Rose putting cuff in first. I'm sorry. I have a message above. Uh-oh. Pamela. Pamela, what am I missing? Uh-oh. Pamela. Pamela, do you just mean about that cuff, sweetheart? Is that what you're informing me of? I don't know. Pamela. Pamela. I think we're just talking about the cuff and the bangle. Thank you for trying to help me. And if I'm missing like the big picture, because I'm in a huge fibro flare, which affects my brain, is like all squishy, please tell me. Okay. Here is another one. This is a Ermish, which I get their high end. People like these. It's just not my bag. It's a beautiful AB coated with gold tones and these kind of Asian looking spacers. Stretch bracelet. This is crystal glass. Don't think the gold, it's showing a little on my end. $1. $1. It's going over there. Here is two different, but they're both, and then I'll go back to my more high end. Both stretch bracelets. One is the light blue, kind of like a sky blue, white and blue crackle beads stretch bracelet. And this one is like midnight blue and gold. See down here how it shows up gold? I like this one better. I think they'd be pretty together. Either one, $1. I like, but I'm kind of partial to blue because I have blue eyes. So, that might be a part of it. And again, wouldn't these be fun beads to put on some jewelry creation you want to make? I think they would. And if they don't sell, I think that's what's going to happen. Okay. So actually they're going over here. Pamela. Gold tone. Oh. Pamela. Do you mean the ones I'm wearing? Okay, hold on. Let's start with Lois. This is when I need a mod. When I have clearance sales, I need a mod. 2 bracelets, $1. Lois. Okay, so you realize they're $1 each. Okay, 2. So both the blue ones, correct, Lois? Blue. I really like them. Both blue stretch. Let me type that in. Thank you, Lois. And then I'm going to get back to Pamela. Blue stretch. Bracelets. I don't think I'm spelling very well, y'all, but okay, let me put this on the screen so everyone's clear what's happening. Now, we got to go back to, thank you, Susan. Oh my gosh, if you were here and listening to the story of this, it's powder. And when they have to remove them after like 5 or 6 months, they rip them up with an artificial nail, slowly but surely. And my nails, because I'm older, I still have my hair, but my nails, they became like paper. And it is like torture. I just sit there like saying a prayer and not looking for an hour, just trying not to cry. It was, oh man, it's a nightmare. But at the end, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Okay, now, Pamela, let me get back to you. I actually am going to be taking a break very soon from doing that. Like over the winter, I'm just going to get regular polish and have a break. But here's the problem. I want to have a break, and they just put on all new powder, which lasts for 5 months, and you can't get it off until you get it off. So I'm like, oh boy, this is no good at all. Okay, I'm looking and looking. Where did I put it? I know it's right here. What is my problem? Hold on. I can always find it later, but it's right here. Pamela. It's not your fault. Where on earth did I put it? Okay. These were sold. That makes no sense. I can find it later. I will. Okay, Pamela, we're going to get through this. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to put sold on that item, and then I'll find it after the sale because it should be right here. I mean, what did it get up and walk away? Okay. Thank you, Lois. Okay. Sold, and I have to write it down. Sorry, I don't have a mod. To Pamela for $10. The enameled, and Egyptian is a good way to put it. I like that. Egyptian white gold god. I put god. Maybe you're a god. Okay, so let me put that up and write it down. And Pamela, I'm actually glad you're here because I was about to hold something up and I think it's yours. I think it's something I sold to you and then forgot to invoice you and it didn't go in your box. So I'll show you that once I get all of this done. Yeah. Well, but that's for gel, Becky. I don't know. Can you do that with powder? Hi, Moon Chaser. Can you do that with powder? Because you can do that with gel, but I have powder. Okay. Stripe earrings for $1. And yes, Pamela, did you want these that are in my ear? I will clean them because these were for sale. I did not want to keep them. I just threw them on this morning. So if you want these, I am happy to sell them to you. I really want to know. Oh, here it is. I found it. Yay. Okay. And these striped ones, right, Miss Pamela? So, all right. I'm going to do a double thing here. Sold 2 pairs earrings, mushroom. Ugh. Mushroom and striped. $1 each. What am I? Come on. $1 each. 2 total. Pamela. Okay. Now I'm writing that down. Pamela. $1. I will wash them. Striped earrings and mushroom. Okay, excellent. I could just yank him out of my ear right now, but doesn't hurt to ask. No, it doesn't. They have before for me. Yeah, they do grind. They do all that, but then they take that thing and oh, I hate to say this because it's all the wrong connotation. But it's like torture. It's like someone's shoving sticks under my nails. It's okay. So, how are you doing, Moon? Pamela, I didn't miss anything, did I? I'm good. Okay. Yes. Now, Pamela, was it you that bought these New York black chandelier earrings? And I packed your box up and then I opened it and then I went through all of that and I forgot to put them in for $1. Was that you? Okay. So you still want them, I'm going to assume. $1 Pamela black chandelier. Yeah, that was my bad. Okay. And these will go down there. Thank you. So let me just put that in. Again, sold to Pamela. $1 in Y earrings. Boom. Yeah. Oh, Becky, I won't let them do that, Becky. I literally, they spent an hour taking it off little by little by little because I won't let them do that. It's like, are you kidding me? You're ripping my nail. Men, don't do this. Why women do it, I don't know. Vanity, but don't do it. Oh, it's okay. More dollars. Let's get going. More dollar items. Okay. These are still dollars, and I don't do recaps. So, like Pamela did, or anyone else, go through on your 2 times chipmunk speed and drop in the chat what you're interested in. This is, it's never really been worth my while. People email me and comment after my sales, and I find that to be good enough. And I spend a lot of time on here, so I bring more than 15 items. So it would be too hard. Ann Taylor, $1. Gold Tone has this rhinestone and this like howlite. And if I recall, it's actual stone. Yeah, it's actual stone dyed howlite to look like turquoise. And it goes on and on. It's very pretty. It's long. Let's see. Here's the clasp. Let me show you how long it is. Colorful bulbs. Lois. They are, let me show you this necklace. Those are my always around the year. I have them on both of my sleeping lofts. They're always on year-round Christmas lights. So at night, this is about 30 inches long. At night, when I wake up and I can't see, unless the power is out, those are my lights. When the power's off, I need to use my battery operated lantern. The winds here were 20 to 50 miles an hour all night, and I was expecting the power to go out. Thankfully, it did not. So that was $1. So they're not for sale, but thank you, Lois. They're just Amazon, and they're LED and they last forever and they don't use hardly any energy. And then I can see at night. So this is I always forget who this is. Not going to help. People have told me recently. maybe Premier Designs. I can never remember. I really like this piece. I've shown it ad nauseum. Heart clasp, gold tone. It is five ball chains, gold tone. I think it's very elegant. It's very long. It's mixed up here. Very long. With this really nice rhinestone rondelle. It's about an inch. And another 6-inch tassel. This piece goes below my belly button. Below, yeah, Lois, it was crazy. Goes, oh, and those wooden beads. That might be what you're talking about also. So this is about 36 inches long on each side. $1. I think it'd be spectacular for New Year's. Lois, you might have been talking about the wooden brownie or campfire girls and Girl Scout beads up there on the basket. And those were my sister-in-law's. She collected up lots and lots of, those are kind of like badges, I think in Campfire Girls. And they're not for sale either. I'm just glad trees didn't fall, Lois. So, you know, I put all of this in a Tupperware, so now it's all, and I put it so you could see, because I was going to, show everyone just in a Tupperware, but now it's all, okay. $1 for this. This is dyed howlite orange, gold tone, really nice, easy hinge bracelet. It fits me. No maker. 90s, 2000s. No idea. I like it though. It's very pretty on. Rose. Thank you, Rose. Rose, $1. Orange hinge cuff. Thank you, Rose. Oh, Pamela. Too late. Rose came in. Sorry. I'm sorry. Rose got it, Pamela. Pamela, gotta be quick. Gotta be lightning little fingers. Here is this enameled. Almost, I'm not actually sure if this is enameled or based on the way this has the lines, if these are little tiny slices of dyed stones on a gold tone. There's blues, reds, greens. Here's the inside. I think it's sweet. And it fits me. $1. Okay. Now, this, I've had this since my days 2000, 2001 through 2004 or 5 on eBay. This is beautiful navy blue enameled with white striped, probably 60s necklace. These discs are really nice. It's very long. Here's the lobster claw. I don't think it's 80s. It's possible. Late 70s, early 80s. It's possible. I don't have a maker, and I've never seen another one like this. So Is it Napier? This rose? I have no idea. It doesn't say anywhere, but it's very usually if it was Napier, it would say on the clasp somewhere. It wouldn't have a hang tag, and it doesn't say anything, but it's absolutely beautiful. And for $1, I mean, I was asking $20 for this over a year ago, and it is about 30 inches long. You could almost double it for $1. Yeah, it really does. It's navy blue, not black. I like it. It's got a little weight, but not too much. If the beads were one-sided. $1. Chain. So, Lois, when you say chain, you mean this necklace, honey? Or do you mean the, I don't know what you mean. I think you mean this, Lois. You mean the navy blue necklace? Excellent. Good choice, Lois. I love this. I really do. I have so much jewelry, or I would put it with my jewelry, but I mean, not only do I sell jewelry, but I have like 5 boxes and then stuff in a safe. So I don't need it, girl. Thank you, Lois. Let me put in sold. Sold to Lois. I appreciate it very much. Good choice. Thank you. Okay. Now this has a swear word. I can't help it. I didn't make it. You've seen it before, some of you. It's a cuff, silver tone. It's got little hearts on each end. And then inside says best effing sister ever. Now, a lot of people would be okay with that, and they would think it was sweet. They would think it was funny. They would think it, all that. And other people would be offended. So I get it. Personal choice. I'm not going to take a stand here on YouTube about it. It is very wide open on me. I think it could fit up to a 7.5, almost an 8. $1. Here is one last. Gorgeous. This is what I wanted my nails to be. Is this purple and green scarab beetle look on these beads. But they didn't have the exact colors I wanted, so I went with what they had. It's close, but not. $1. I think it's really, again, if you want to do art, really pretty. Okay, almost done with this $1 bin. This is a Sarah Cove. It is probably into the 70s, maybe. It's very 60s style, this burnished metal, but Sarah Cove is so good at that. CV Rose. So this is $1, and it is a feather, right? Absolutely beautiful. And it is about a little over 1.5 inches long. Okay, Rose, you do want it. Okay, I thought you did, but I needed you to be a little more clear. Brooch, CV. Brooch, feather, CV. Sarah Cove. Sarah Cove. Okay. I totally understand. I'm surprised I'm not doing more of that. And forgive me that I have to write in my book and put it up on the screen, but this way, when I'm going back and packing up all these really big boxes, I can have the video to go back and refer to in case I'm missing anything. And that's important because sometimes I make myself crazy. I'm like, what was that I said? What is going on? And Lord help me, I can't figure it out, and it just takes way too much time. This is dyed yellow, mother of pearl. You can see the white opalescent in it. They are lever back earrings. They're very simplistic and dainty. This is also a cut faceted kind of opalescent yellow glass. Very dainty. $1. I like them. Yellow is coming back in style. Okay, and as long as I've showed that, let's show the rose quartz that are also lever back. These are older lever back. This is a type I like. This is the rose quartz. Look at all the inclusion. It's very nice. Cut and faceted. Very lightweight in your ears. Obviously, there's 2 of them. Teeny tiny dainty. $1. Going down. Going down. I am going to sell both of these together. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay, so these say 925 inside of them. But, and I say but, here's the back. They're very tiny hoops. The backs are certainly not sterling silver. No way. Possibly the post is sterling silver. In here is where it says all the stuff about 925. Maybe, just maybe, this is coated with some silver. They're pretty, but I'm not buying that. They're 100% sterling silver. Not even. And they come with these, which are also just lever back. Just pretty. Tiny little rhinestones here and square here. Very modern. Very contemporary. Tiny. So both pairs for $1. Stocking stuffers. Boom. Okay. We'll be out of the $1 items in a minute, y'all. I'm back to finishing off the other ones. These $1, these are worth more than $1. I mean, it all is, but for sure these are so pretty. And I I went through this. Let's do it again. I cannot tell on the back. Okay, Sandy, gotcha. I cannot tell on the back if this is anything about 925, like they're vermeiled, or if it's just, these are glass rhinestones. They look like, see the purple? They look like amethyst and CZ, but if they are, they're man-made. And I cannot read the marking, but I do believe it says 925. And the earring backs are super well made. So it's a mystery to me. Okay, so hold on. Now, Sandy would like the 2 pairs of earrings. I just put them somewhere really carefully together, just in case someone did that. 1, 2. Where's the other 2? I just put them both right here. This is mind-blowing. They're right here. I know they are. There they are. Fell in my mom's, the rose quartz ones fell right inside my mom's old quilting soft measuring tape. Okay. Thank you. Sold to Sandy 2 pairs earrings, $1. Okay, let me write that and then put them in a bag. Rose Q and yellow MOP earrings. Glad you like them, Sandy. I have, yeah, just a lot of stuff that I've had that I got in lots floating around, and they're nice. And, you know, they're worth more than $1, but they're not selling. So, Rose, flower. Rose wants a flower. This one, this beautiful one's right here, Rose. Nope. Two silver tone earrings, Sandy. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what Sandy is saying. Sandy is saying she does not want. Sandy, you don't want the mother of pearl and the rose quartz with the silver tone lever back? Sandy, could you please tell me if you want these? And they're actually $1 each. I'm screwing up. No, you do not want these. Okay. So then Sandy does not want those. So let's retract that, and they were $1 each. Retract. Sold. Okay. So Sandy, then were you coming in on? Oh, Sandy. Yes. Thank you. I'm sorry. I really you are. I'm just not. My brain is squishy today. You're talking about these, Sandy, which are 2 for $1. Yes. Okay. So let's get rid of that and mark that. Silver tone 2 pairs earrings. Okay. Yes. Okay. So where are those other ones? Let's take them out of the bag and put those ones in it. Thank you, Sandy. And these. Yeah, 100% I agree. Okay, so hold on, Rose. Yes. Oh, okay. Sold to not Dandy. $1. 2 pairs silver tone earrings. Boom. Okay, so we got that straightened out. Okay, so now you will take the 2 pairs she didn't want. Rose. No big deal. I just sit here and keep picking these things up. Rose, so you would like these, but they're $1 each. Rose, are you good with that? I screwed up. Rose? Yes, okay. Okay. Rose. $1. MOB yellow. And rose quartz earrings. Okay, now let me put these in a new bag. Thank you all for sticking with me. Uh-oh. He just dropped one on the ground, and I can't bend like that. So I'm going to put it over here so I remember to pick it up later. All right, now that we've straightened all that out, thank you all. So these were $1. Putting them down. This is... yeah. I 100% understand. This is this beautiful, it's glued and pressed together wood, 1970s, 1960s wooden bangle, $1. It's got the middle layer and the 2 layers and the inside. For me, flower. So Rose, when you say flower, because I remember that, we are talking about these. These are, I honestly think these are special. Yes, you want these, right, Rose? Fantastic. I love those earrings. I love all of these earrings. Purple dainty earrings. Boom. Thank you, Rose. Yep. And you know, I'm glad I'm having this clearance again, and I'm revisiting some of the items that didn't sell and just offering them. Sorry, Sandy. And offering everything up again. You know, it's a hard time right now. It's a hard time for everyone, me and everyone, unless you're a billionaire. And so I'm glad that I'm able to sell my friends items that you can use for stocking stuffers or, you know, wear yourself. And because it's hard right now. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So Sandy would like the wood bangle. I love the wood bangle. Good taste, Sandy. Wood bangle. $1. Sandy. I always love packing these boxes. Boom. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate it. Okay. Last item in the dollar, and then I'll move to my other items for $1. This is really cool. Again, I have no idea why this stuff doesn't sell. It's a foam. I don't know what that means. It's not the type of jewelry I deal in normally, but I've heard it's kind of a desirable high-end BOHM. It is a very long, lots of stuff going on. There is some glass. This is glass. This is glass. And then it has like flowers, glass danglies. This is plastic. It also has a flower. It's got wire wrap. This is very long. It goes on and on. This is glass. This flower. This is glass with this wrapping and a flower. See, it's really pretty. Plastic and glass, flowers, glass. This orange bead is spectacular glass. Glass. Very, very long. Very, very long. Let me show you. Now that I've showed you in essence, what it is. I bet this probably cost about $30 new. The flowers always turn backwards whenever I show it. It is very long. It is, good Lord, about 30 inches. $1, about 30 inches. And the glass pieces are just incredible. And again, I love the orange. That to me is orange sherbet. Okay, thank you. All right, so none of these items sold. They all go back in this box. And we'll move on. Hallelujah. Thank you, y'all. Okay, so I'll buy it now. These are $12 items. Claim with. And thank you for being patient with me. Today, I really, yeah, so much. You go back to the beginning and watch, so much has been going on. I am really concerned about this box over here that more than halfway up is just soaked and it says vintage. I don't know what's in it. Not happy about it. Okay, so we're in the $12 items now. This is 5 strands silver tone. That is glass, orange glass. It's got a very interesting design around the edge. And it is a magnet. So for us old people, putting it on and off, super easy. Here's the design inside. Fits on me, no problem. And with the magnet, easy peasy, $12. Matches my amber ring. So 7.25, $12. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, all these other items. Let's see, I already did that. So I need to put this out of the way. There you go. Okay. Yeah, once I get off, I need to, the sale, I need to move those boxes and see what the heck is going on over there. This is a very large let me measure exactly. 2 inches wide. Copper cuff. Copper's really popular. I have no idea the age. Not a clue. Fits on me. With a lot of room to spare, I could tighten it or I could open it. One or the other. It's nice if you know people who like copper. It's a nice one. And it's obviously not going down my wrist quite far enough because I have too many other bangles going on. Now, these should probably not be in there. This should not be in there. Those should have been in the dollar. Okay. This is $12. I'm not quite sure of the age on this, but I love it. It sticks out the tiniest bit, so I'm going with the end of the 60s. It's a double daisy, brushed gold, with this very high rhinestone cabochon. It's 2 inches across, 2 inches down. It's a good one. I knew the minute I switched it up to a higher price, I was like, oh, everything's going to slow down. The dollar items are, of course, like for $1, how can you go wrong, right? I'd be all over it, and I have been at other sales. Okay, so this is a set. I've had this since I, only listed on eBay. This is from the late 50s to early 60s. There's the pin back. It's beautiful. It's not marked. Here is the brooch. It is a three layers, enameled daisies with the cutout gold in the back. The stamen with the faux pearl there, and the smaller one down at the bottom. These green enameled leaves. And it is big. Big. And with it, if only I had the necklaces, right? Or the necklace, excuse me, is the clip-on earrings. Teeny tiny little gold leaves. $12 for the set. I don't know the maker. I wish I did. I'm sure that it was, even though there's nothing on here, maybe there was a hang tag at one point. It's very well made. Very well made. And yeah, I would love to also have the necklace. Okay. And this is a Sarah Cove Remembrance. Here's the Sarah Cove. Mark just showed a couple of these, and it is both a brooch and a pendant. These are called Remembrance. This is the brooch pendant. This reminds me of robin's egg with the faux pearls. It stands up pretty high. I think I would wear this on a chain as a pendant. It is about a little over 2 inches each way. It's really pretty. Definitely paid more than that for it, but I mean, I paid more than $1 for the other item, so whatever. Okay, this And then I'm going to move into just a few $15 items and close the sale for the day and pick up those boxes and find out what the heck got flooded out over there. This is a Monet. This is a 1990s Monet. It's just on a hook. There's Monet again with the rhinestone. So it says it twice. It's on a chain with the little gold balls. And then it goes down to these. It's like the Australian crystal idea. Olive green rhinestones with this at the bottom with the rhinestone cap. It's very nice. And it's a shorty. I mean, it does have the, what is that? It's about a 2-inch extender, but it would probably hang right about here, right about 18 inches without the extender. Could go to 20. It's a really nice Monet piece for $12. And if there was more sun, it would show better than it is currently. Okay, let's see. This is a really interesting piece. Don't know much about it. I really like it. I really like it. That's what I know about it. I'm sure this is from the 70s based on the rolled snake chain. Here is a long extender. This is about 2.5, almost 3 inches. Here is the rolled snake chain. And then at the bottom, that's the back. I'm going to show you the front. Is this. The rolled snake chain ends. And then you have these moving pieces. I like movement. I think this is really fun. I have no idea if this is coated in silver or could have silver. It's possible. I haven't bothered polishing or testing it. It's not marked. So seeing as how it's not marked, I generally default to no. It's just silver tone. There's the back again. Pamela wants it. Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. I like that piece. So my typing is getting a little wacky. Silver hoops and things. Wire. No, I'm just going to say necklace. That will confuse me. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that. It is cool looking. It is very cool looking. It's very different. It's unusual. That's why I picked it up. And if you have any kind of polish, this is just hanging funny because of the clasp. If you have any polish or even just very light baking soda, toothpaste is okay, but it can scratch. I would give it a tiny bit of polish and see what happens. That's what I would do. You get it in the bag and write it down. Hoop tone necklace to Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. It is. It's fun. I like fun stuff. I mean, Okay. Let me see. last thing I got. Anything else for 12 going on over here? This 12, and then I've just got a couple pieces for 15 and I'm done. So I don't do recaps. So if anyone has come in late, you need to hurry up and go backwards or just email me later and pick some stuff up if you see anything you like. This is my last piece for 12, and then I have a couple pieces for 15, and I'm done, and I'm good. Good. Yeah, these are so cool. I will definitely clean them. And they are, I'm unclear what they're made of, but I like them. Okay, this, I paid a lot more than $12 for this. And I could siphon off parts, but I'm not going to. I believe that, okay, so this has, it's reverse painted inside, hand blown beads. That's flour, kind of like the wedding cake, right, on a silver tone necklace. But in here is a copper and white fritz. Here is very much, it's hard to see, another flower oval shaped. Here is this inverted, if you will, it's square white with black spots. They're all glass. This gold fritz. Here is a bronze pink fritz. They're all glass. Blue with that fritz again. It's like again, kind of a coppery pink. Look at that blue bead. So what I believe about this necklace, although, look, does it have a maker? Wow. Get out. Ah. Okay. Y'all, see, this is that thing. Is this Premier Design? I do not know. It's a bunch of symbols. I usually sell vintage, so I'm just learning about precious stones, semi-precious stones, and makers like this. It's just not much on my radar. So here's the thing. These harken back to, as far as I am concerned, Murano blown beads, but I do not. It has a small extender. I do not believe that they're Murano. I believe that they're more contemporary, repopped, made in China. However, it's still absolutely gorgeous. And no one, except someone like me, is going to know the difference. It is long. It's about 30 inches. And it is really nice. And I know I paid more. I don't know if the person who sold this to me thought that they were Murano beads. I don't know. I love this. Altogether, it's just a fun statement piece. So there you go. $12. We're moving on. Okay. So I've got a couple items that are 15. I'm going to put that in. Buy it now. All items 15. Boom. I did put the mushrooms down. Yes, I did. Okay. So these are my last few items at 15. Then I'm going to pick up that box or have someone do it for me. I'm going to go lay down in bed. Ugh. Okay. This dragonfly, mother of pearl with marcasite on the wings. Yep. And the really nice body with the drops of solder is 15. Probably, I'm thinking this is from anywhere the 70s to the 90s. It's a hard one to tell. Does that poke out? No. Yeah, actually, given where I would say this is 70s. It's about an inch and a half. 15. I wear so many brooches that if nobody claims this, I will keep it. I will do a stocking stuffer. This is Monet. I think this is an 80s piece. This is a very fancy Monet one. I love this. It's a flower on a circular vine. Has blues, purples, peridot greens, reds. Those are all glass rhinestones. It goes around and around, and as it does, it gets higher and higher. And it is 15. Look how pretty these flowers are. And in the sun, you can see it's going to have a lot of sparkle going on. There's just no sun here today. Yes. Not happening. Maybe tomorrow. It is 1.5 inches. This is another one. If it doesn't sell, I will give it to someone for a Christmas present. I know exactly who wants that. And this and one more piece. And I have two, I forgot, that could be 10, but that's okay. So this is liquid silver. It's from the 70s. With a, I can't remember the name of the class. I've been going so fast. Anyway, barrel. Liquid silver means these are silver beads. It's very short. This is old orange coral. Not dyed. These are little tiny shells. And here is a mother of pearl disc in the middle. This side has got great deep blues. Here is the shell. And on this side, it's orange and white. So you can have it either match or not match. And it's a shorty. It's a shorty, Pamela. Is that okay with you? It's about 18 inches. And see, there's with that, or there it is with the orange. It's a thick piece. Oh, Rose. Why am I calling you Pamela? Rose? See, I need to go have dinner and relax. So, Rose, it's 15 inches, 16 inches. That's fine with you, honey? Just want to check before I put sold to you. I really like it. It's not Baltic coral. So I'm not sure where light orange coral comes from, actually. But I love it. Yeah. Boom. Thank you, Rose. Thank you. Let me write that on my coral MOPL silver necklace. 15 Rose. Well, there you go. Let me put it in a bag. So I was going to bring a couple little household items. I'll show you the one thing that I thought, was really fun. The rest of it, I don't need to show. It's too late in the day and I am done. But check this dude out. I have 3. Now, the guy I bought them from at the Alameda Antique Fair, it's a flea market. There's 3 of them. They're all different. It's cold painted and then shellacked over. And he said that 2 of them were a set and one was odd. And he was telling me these were like 100 years old and yada yada. Well, no, they're from the 50s. And you can tell by how the eye is painted. And none of them are a match. They're just little made in Japan. They wore salt and peppers. But I was just like, oh my God, how could you not want this wild looking dude in his little coat? So he would have been $12. He's like this big. And I have 2 others. They're totally different, but there's just something about his face. So, yeah, there were that. And like I said, I have 2 others that are totally different and a few other things, but I'm good. I'm done. So, whoop, if anyone watches on the replay and you see something you're interested in at these bargain basement prices, please let me know in the next 48 hours, because after that, the few items that are left are all going to go in a big bundle to be sold all at once for some type of price. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic evening. I appreciate all of you. And I'll be on tomorrow at 4:20. Okay. Good night. Take care. Be safe. Be kind. Please.